Ladies and gentlemen, back off of my hiatus. Oh, thank God. Welcome to Street Fighter 6. And I'm playing this on the PS5. I mean, I wouldn't have to go through this if I'm doing this on the PS4, because I already have the damn game. But I also upgraded it on the PS5, which means I don't have the updates for Sagat at this point in time. Ah, God damn it. Let's just go offline and get over with, please.
Give me a foot!
Welcome to the world of Street Fighter! Are you a fighter looking for your next challenge? Or just passing through on your journey? Either way, we're more than happy to have you! This is the Battle Hub, a place that connects people from all walks of life. There's always someone new to meet and plenty to do. Wow! Whether you want to fight, spectate some matches, hang out with friends, or enjoy the festivities! If you're all about that Street Fighter life, the Battle Hub is the place to be. This is your fave, Eternity, signing off. See ya! And don't forget to like and sub.
By the way, Eternity is actually a character you do face in World Tour. That son of a gun is tough as hell, and believe me, I'll cross that bridge when we get to World Tour eventually. Not right now, but eventually. So, we are in the world of Street Fighter 6. This would literally mark the last Street Fighter game that I had on the channel. And this marks my first PS5 game that I have done for the channel. So, hip hip hooray. Well, it's technically PS4, but I'm using the PS5. Though it can be a pain in the behind because I don't have I do have a decent USB, but the thing is, the PS5, if you're doing like long recordings, you're gonna have to split it in half before you send it, or I could just use the actual Playroom for that, if need be, if I can record. If not, there's always a hog. With that said, because the update's still going on around this time, I lose out on Ed, Akuma, wait, I'm trying to think, Rashid, and Aki. Because I already have them for the Season Pass, because they were literally Day 1 DLC. I bought it with the game. Unfortunately, I also lose out on Terry, Mai, and also Elena. As well as, one other person. Damn it, there was Bison. Yes, Bison. Lose out on him too. But we're going to pick Chun-Li. Unfortunately, I haven't been World Tour yet.
My name is Chun-Li. As an Interpol agent, I spent many years in pursuit of the leader of the Shadaloo Syndicate, a man named M. Bison. But thanks to the assistance of numerous great martial artists, Shadaloo was destroyed, and M. Bison was defeated for good. For now, I'm on a sabbatical from work. I've been spending my time teaching Kung Fu in the city. Sabbatical or not, a martial artist is always on active duty. I mustn't neglect my daily training.
I know I'm gonna get some backlash because I didn't change it off of modern, but to be fair, considering modern or classic, the gameplay's fine regardless. It all depends on how your style is. I did manage to keep the CPU at normal because as the game progresses in arcade, it will get stronger and the enemies will get tougher. So, on that note, I would like to say this. My experience with Street Fighter 6, I had fun with the game. That is, until the original PS4 went the way of the dodo. I haven't gotten back on it since. It's not the matter of me not wanting to go back on for some personal reasons. It's the fact that I had other... Oh God, I can't believe I fell for that. But I was about to say, I had other games that I wanted to play, and moreover, I had to go through the desperation of getting a new PS4. Because my old one died. And then my best friend, Omega Keyblade, gives me a PS5 earlier this year. So yeah, this is like my first PS5 game I have ever recorded for the channel. And now that I stop and think about it, for those who are wondering how I ever got the footage for Game Revolution, I also got that from PS5. So there you go. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, it's not like I'm some expert with Chun-Li. I mean, modern would make anybody an expert, but you got to time things right. And Chun-Li can be a difficult character to play as. The thing is, I actually use mostly Chun-Li's style in World Tour. And sadly Luke, because, well, here's the thing. Most of the enemies in the game will go down rather easily with either Chun-Li or Luke's fighting style. So I'm more used to that by now. Also, I am getting wrecked by Kimberly. God damn, son, what the hell? Now, do I have any discrepancies with the style? Okay, only discrepancy I have is bum-ass Ken. That's the only discrepancy I had. They didn't even give the man a happy ending or anything like that. I mean, he's still searching for answers. So basically speaking, we don't literally deal with the main villain of the game. Ironically, it's not Bison this time around. Even though Bison is a DLC character and as part of the story, he's not the main villain. No, that would be Johann Petrovich. A guy who has all the swag in the world and somehow became a master manipulator at manipulating Kim to cause a terror attack in Nehwali. And that would in turn lead to Ken being, well, bum-ass Ken. So, there you go. Meanwhile, I'm getting my bum-ass kicked by Kimberly, and I almost lost that second round, but oh god, not again, stop that! And Kimberly's a pretty interesting one. Do I like playing as her? Well, she reminds me of Guy. Only thing is, they didn't really need to add the spray cans. Although there is Chun-Li's critical art. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. At least I pulled that off. And by the way, people, I would say Street Fighter 6 would be where Chun-Li would be everyone's favorite character. Not just because of her default design. I mean, yeah, people did make complaints about them covering up the characters. And then you realize you get their classic designs when you actually beat them. Oh, will beat World Tour. But then they just literally gave Chun-Li and Cammy thong bikinis in Season 3. So yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Except right now I'm getting wrecked. I gotta do something about that. Come back past me and stop whiffing. For the love of God, stop the whiffing. Jeez. The whiffing is maybe bad here. Next episode, Whiffapalooza. Oh God, it is Whiffapalooza, and I don't know what to say. Except, yeah, I'm pretty It would technically be my second time playing the next game in the next episode, but this one I should not be whiffing as much. I played this a lot. And then I'll have to go back through World Tour in the PS5. Eventually. Using the Hog. And wow, I can't believe this truck just shattered to pieces like this. Dude. The truck literally shattered as if it was Sonic 06. I don't know what to say. This is overkill right here. The truck is definitely going to die, but... Sorry. Also came back from a cold. But damn. That truck just shattered almost as much as many of the boxes of Sonic 06. I'm sorry. I gotta criticize that. That is terrible gameplay design. I mean, they should have some sort of effect, but... The truck literally broke like a potato chip. But whatever the case, the rest of the game looks fine. And then there's another character I like playing as, Marissa. Just because her style is actually a rush-down, beat-down style, it's pretty good. And she's really one of the strongest characters in the game other than Zangief. Ironically enough, she got dethroned. Cause Sagat is now in the game. So there you go. I will say this though. Everybody may have some criticisms towards how Street Fighter is, but I promise you, it caters to a good number of audience except for those who are wanting to find politics in this game. At least it's not Mortal Kombat 12 Electronic Time Boogaloo. And sadly, one day I'm gonna have to do that too, much to my utter dismay. But not right now, nah. Right now I'm focusing on taking care of Marissa. But until then, we basically are on the final fight. I only did 5 because by default, that's how many fights you start up with. Do I really want to extend this longer than it needs to? No, because the next one's going to be like almost a damn hour.
How about you stop sneaking around? Show yourself, Juri Han.
Well, look at that. I heard rumors you'd retired, but I guess your senses are still working at least.
Did you honestly think you would go unnoticed? Stealth has never been your specialty.
Don't I know it? How about we do something a little more my speed, then? Oh, hell yeah! That's the stuff! I was worried you'd be losing your touch!
Your concern is touching. Well, are we done here?
Damn, what's your rush? Just thought I'd give you a little warning is all. If you think now the big bad's dead, this whole thing's over, think again.
What exactly do you mean?
If you really want to know, you're gonna have to beat it out of me!
I meant the next episode, and it's through no fault of mine. Okay, in some way it is, because I do lose a couple of times, but that's not the point. Point of the matter is, Juri versus Chun-Li. You do hear dialogue in their fights, but one thing is perfectly clear. The computer is going to be at a high level. It doesn't matter what you set the computer at. It's going to raise level as you fight, with 6 being the highest level. It would have been nice if I'd actually won this, but that's not the case. And as you lose, the computer will drop difficulty. It's a thing that also happens in King of Fighters. This is like the first and only game that does that in the series. Because not even 5 did that. The difficulty remained the same regardless of what you did. It just added more points to you as you continue to try to continue your score. Oh, that was beautiful. I like that. Moreover, like all the characters in this game They're absolutely interesting. Okay, the only one I probably do not like is Luke. That's the only one. Quite frankly, Luke, he is without a doubt the biggest dumbass in this entire series. A guy who literally was an ex-Marine. Don't even know the capital of South Africa. Dead serious, that's canon. It's literally in the Udon comics, because he was trying to teach Mel about geography and stuff like that, and even Mel knew that that was wrong. But whatever the case, ever since the events of Street Fighter V, where Ryu killed Bison, Chun-Li ended up retiring. But because JP came back, Chun-Li had a sinking feeling that Shadowloo was going to come back, and Juri coming out of nowhere to tell her, hey, Shadowloo's coming back. That pretty much all but confirms her suspicions. Meanwhile, I'm getting my ass kicked royally. And she blocked the critical art. Oh my god. Well, I got wrecked. And I'm about to try to come back. I was trying to come back. Oh, this is insulting right here. Yeah, that right there. For anyone who literally plays arcade mode with Juri, for them, that's literally the main thing they see. Juri just disrespectfully sitting on people while posting on Instagram how she pretty much wrecks someone's shit. That has to be one of the most disrespectful win. Okay, one of them. The other being JP literally walking over you. Meanwhile, I'm getting walked all over this round. But don't worry, I do win. Oh, and by the way, there is a unique taunt. If you manage to lose to Juri, or at least Juri defeats Chun-Li, she will imitate Chun-Li and mock her right after she does Chun-Li's iconic pose. She must really hate Chun-Li. Well, that hatred stemmed from Street Fighter 4, so that should explain a lot. Because after all, Chun-Li handed Juri her first defeat in Street Fighter 4, and she's been bitter about that ever since. And also, Chun-Li whooped her ass in 5, and she's been bitter about that ever since. So yeah, even though I tried to do something, I just got hit with a super move. Well, at this point, I'm gonna have to come back strong. Oh god, I'm getting decimated. How did I whiff that? Oh yeah, I whiffed that badly. I gotta watch out for the whiffs. But it's okay. Whiffs or no, I'm winning this fight right here. It's game over. And I won by a very slim margin. It's okay. Because I was playing with literally one hand staring at Chun-Li's ass. I'll admit it!
I didn't manage to get any more info out of Judy. Even after Bison's death, if there's any chance of something still lurking in the shadows, I have no choice but to uncover the truth. I guess I really am a workaholic.
And with that, Street Fighter 6 is done. I gotta admit, with the exception of Luke, I like Street Fighter 6. It's pretty fun. It will get anybody new and old into the game. Though, it may anger some pros, but still, at least it's a fun game that you could play with your friends. And moreover, the art style's pretty good. Now, I still think that Luke should not have been the star of the game, but I digress. And this also makes it with all games in the Street Fighter series on my channel. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end it here. Next episode will be the finale of the season. So, I'll see you all next time with a very big surprise. Peace out.